both gay-ish. Is that the word that you're using?
Queer.
Queer. I like queer too.
Yeah. I mean, look at us.
Yeah, it's pretty queer.
This is just to remind people, I am boy.
This is to remind me, I am girl that likes girl.
Hey.
Hey.
It's Abel.
And Allie.
And we are...
Young, dumb, and sober. Every day.
Every day.
What you eating?
I have a little bit of Jell-O.
You eating that with a fork?
Uh-huh. But I thought it'd be different because I'm queer. Mm-hmm.
That brings us to our topic today.
What could that be?
Jell-O. No.
Queer Jell-O?
Yeah.
Quello?
What it's like to be of the LGBTQ plus variety, while also being of the young, dumb, sober variety. How those things interact, how they form our identity.
They're not real identities.
No.
They're, what are they?
Identities. Do you want to kind of like bring us through your coming out?
Yeah, so it happened when I was 16.
It happened.
Yeah, it happened. Like it was, like it, yeah.
You had no control over it?
Yeah, no. I thought that I had a problem with substances. Surprise, surprise.
Weird.
Weed specifically, and I wanted to talk to my parents about it, and somehow like that conversation started off as like, I have something that I need to talk to you guys about, and then out of nowhere it was just like, I'm gay. Literally the words just flew out of my mouth like a purse.
Literally.
Like a Gucci purse. Or is it a Birkin? I think it's a Birkin these days.
Let me tell them at the same time that I'm a drug addict and a homosexual.
Well, I don't think I ever got to the weed part. I never got to the drug part. It wasn't like a well-kept secret that I was gay, but I didn't really share it with a lot of people like openly. I still wasn't okay with it myself. Obviously there's a lot of feelings and more details that go into it. But that was my coming out.
It was kind of similar for me, except that it wasn't at all.
Sometimes I feel like that.
Yeah. I'm very fortunate to have had the experience that I did with coming out. The first person I came out to was my mom, and I was like straight up like 10 or 11 years old.
You mean gay up?
Gay up, yeah. Right. I told her that I had a crush on one of my friends that were a girl. Okay, that's no big deal, like it's fine. I assumed that it was just like one of those weird things that my brain does, is penetrated by crazy thoughts sometimes. I had a boyfriend, and I ended up telling him that I liked girls. He surprisingly took it really well. He was really just trying to comfort me.
It's a good boyfriend.
It is. I should have never broke up with him. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but I definitely think if you're not out yet, start, maybe considering finding a way to do that. Especially if you use drugs and alcohol, because that's just gonna fuck you up even more.
Yeah. Using for me was a way to escape my self-awareness. Coming out didn't just make me comfortable in my own skin. We kind of have to pave our own way. We also have to figure out how to do that sober. Some of the habits, coping mechanisms within the queer community aren't always the healthiest.
There are coping mechanisms in the queer community?
Well, that's not what they call them, but that's what they are.
I was unaware. Human connection is a basic need. Even if we did go about that the wrong way, it's kind of like a survival skill.
Yeah.
We had to find people that we could connect with who would understand what we were feeling. The watering hole of that happened to be drugs and alcohol. And next month is Pride Month, right?
Yes.
Yes, lots of gay pride, parades everywhere. That's something that was really, really big throughout my active addiction. But like, I never actually felt any pride. I wasn't going to be around my other queer brethren. I was going to get fucked up, and I wanted to meet a girl. Not once did the second thing happen. Right. Because I was always sloppy and drunk.
The Pride Parade was more of like a party to you.
Yeah, for sure. In my first year of sobriety, I couldn't go because I connected so much with drinking and drugging that it would have been like a really triggering situation for me. The only way that I thought I could meet women was at gay bars. Think of the kind of person that I'm attracting. Yeah. Someone like me, which is just scary. I mean, every time I hooked up with a girl, I was fucked up. That's just how it was. Like,
it felt normal that way.
Yeah. Man, that was tough.
You still are. You were tough?
It was tough.
Oh, okay.
What's it like now for you?
What?
Being gay or being queer.
Queer. Moved away from the gay. Moved over here to the queer. I think I'm retiring gay. Not a retiring gay. For me, queer, it allows me like the space to be whatever it is that I want to be.
That's what I like about it.
That I am. And being able to get sober allowed me to just say, okay, you know what, let's walk away from like all of like that hypercritical bullshit.
Yeah.
and like start to just own this. Let's own Abel and who and what he is. Probably assume that I'm fucking on something. Yeah, it's called oxygen. Take me off of it and I'll stop. But I'm figuring it out. I think just recently you adopted like a new term. Didn't you?
Pansexuality. And that feels right for me as a definition, but not as a label. I try not to like base anything off of like things that people had no control over, like their body parts. You know, people are so, oh, you like pans? Stop, it's gay.
And pots.
Cups.
Or pans that once were pots.
Former
or
pans.
Pots that can be used as pans. Or bowls that you can put in the microwave that acts as like that's, yeah.
Everything is constantly changing and evolving. We have made leaps and bounds in both areas in accepting non-traditional queer kind of people like that, people like us, and people with addiction and are in recovery and have substance abuse issues, because so much more, or many of us coming out, not even just as queer, but as sober.
I'm proud of the work that I put in and the work that I continue to do, the way that I continue to challenge myself as a queer sober person.
So you got pride.
Yeah, I guess you can call it pride.
Being queer and being sober, both are just such ingrained parts of my life at this point that I almost don't even think of it. That's who I know I am, and that's kind of how people know me as well.
Oh.
I just celebrated 2 years
Congratulations!
Last week.
2 years.
2 years. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, because we're talking about Allie.
Give it a shot. Don't take a shot.
Yeah,
give it a shot.
Yeah, give it. Don't take it. The purge is beginning.
Man, I wish.
Segue. Who needs Alexa? Allie and I have some big stuff that we're talking about. We're not going to share it just yet.
Yeah, because we don't know what the fuck it is.
It would definitely be a very, very interesting thing for Young Dumb Sober.
If anybody's in the area, in like the tri-state area, or even if you're not and you're like traveling to New York to go to Pride, hit us up, DM us. A sober gang going.
A gang of queerdos, sober queerdos.
Yeah, I like it. Please feel free to comment, like, definitely subscribe. We're at 46 subscribers. I mean, like, let's at least get to 50.
We love you guys. We love what we're doing. We are here. We're queer, and we're not going nowhere. Okay.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
And it's been
real fun.
Bye. Alexa, stop. I don't like the associations with the word gay either, about like the connotations with it. Corny, gay means lame. Alexa, I said stop.
That's gay. Did she hear me?
She's like, bitch, it's queer.
Super. Oh my god, it's still going. Good.